Hi and welcome back to Lupo Outdoors. Today's video is going to focus on something where I've seen in many different forms. People are complaining about the fact that you can't install a bipod on a Benelli Lupo. And people are like, I like the rifle and I'd buy it, but you can't put a bipod on it. Yeah, you can actually. And it's really simple. We're going to show you how to actually install. Well, I'm going to show you the way to install. We won't actually be taking the bipod off and on or removing the action screws because apparently YouTube frowns upon it. But I'll show you exactly what you need to do and how simple it is. So the answer is yes, you can install a bipod. Here it is. Just to show you. Actions clear. Here's the bipod. Really super simple to install. And they actually did most of the work for you. Hold on, I'm going to show you what to do in about 3 seconds. Here's my Benelli Lupo with my bipod installed. It was a very simple process, and what we're going to do is show you how easy it is to actually put the bipod on your Benelli Lupo. So the first thing I'm going to do is remove the bipod. And here's the rail that I chose to put onto it. Now this has a sling stud, and then the rail itself fits on real simple. This is a pin system, so what it's doing is it's attaching to the sling stud that I actually installed directly onto this Benelli Lupo. So it's just a process of removing that sling stud. We're going to start by ejecting the pin, and that just takes this right off. So here is the sling stud right here. As you can see, very simple process. Now, what you do is you remove the action. The easiest way to install a sling stud right here, there's a little plug, a little rubber plug right there. So the way you actually remove the stock to punch out the plug is one action screw is right here. That action screw is simple to pull out, but the other action screw is behind the bolt. And it's located right there. Now, the action screw that fits in there is a T25 torque screw. Now, I'm not going to remove this because YouTube doesn't like it, but what you do is you remove both of the action screws and the action and barrel pull right out. Come over to this location and just use something like this or any thin rod to pop out the rubber plug that's right here. And then this is already pre-tapped for one of these. It's a simple process. And then you can actually use a number 3 punch to screw it in and adjust it to wherever you need it to be. Really simple. These sling studs are very inexpensive. You can order several of them at different sizes and different things, whether it's a wood cutter type where it's going to eat into the wood or screw type. These are very simple to find and inexpensive. So you're going to just take this off, pop out the plug, and then when you reassemble this, you need to keep in mind that the torque recommendation for the Benelli Lupo is 70.3 inch-pounds. which I found to be interesting considering when I look at my Fix-It Sticks long-range kit, it goes up to 65. So it's nowhere near the 70.3 that Benelli recommends for the action screws. I also looked at my Wheeler big torque wrench, and that also goes up to 65. So keep that in mind. If you don't want to remove the action screws, you can use like needle nose pliers and try to grab it and pry that out. So from there, I bought one of these. I wanted that extra sling stud so I could carry it. These fit really, really snugly on here. And I just placed it on there. I inserted this pin here, and that goes through the center of the sling stud. And that's it. And then from there, whatever bipod you want, there's your Picatinny rail. You can just install it, no big deal. Simple as that. It was a simple process. This should take you probably no more than 10 to 15 minutes tops, as long as you have all the parts and you're ready to go. But there you are, a bipod on your Benelli Lupo. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. Please like and subscribe. And one of our upcoming videos is going to be a full review of the Benelli Lupo now that I've had it for almost a year. I'm going to talk about what I love about it, and there's a couple things I don't like about this. I'm going to talk about the different things I've done to it, including installing a full rail, Picatinny rail, and one of the best muzzle brakes I've ever used in my life, which changed this 300 Win Mag recoil to feel more like less than my 308. And we'll talk about that on the next video. Thank you for watching.